Hi all, this week we're going to differ from the regular programming as I just stepped out of surgery about 5 hours ago. Got a bug bite on my arm, and because Australia, well, it went to chaos and I had to have surgery and a big ass hole cut in my arm. So I think I'm in pain, but I'm on some strong ass meds, so whee! I'm literally just going to put some images in front of me this week, hit record, talk some shit and see what happens. But we do have a giveaway to do, and VR still keeps on ticking on, and the industry still needs to be talked about, and we all love it. So today I'm going to cover all the main events to keep you in the loop. So stay locked, enjoy, and fuck, I hope it's good. So last week I ran an Onward VR giveaway here on YouTube, a couple of giveaways on Reddit and one on Twitter. These are the winners from YouTube. I picked them out. This is how I basically drew them because I literally got one arm this week. I picked a couple of winners from Reddit, and this is the guy from Twitter who won. So I will message you guys all individually, reply to me, and I'll send you your Steam key. And once my arm's a little bit better, we can get online and shoot some shit. At this point, I'd like to thank Downpour Interactive for supplying the keys. Onward VR is a cracking game. I'd also like to thank ProTube for semi-supplying me a ProTube VR. So from here, on with the news. So the Oculus team have put up this blog this week with some news about the road to OC5, which is the Oculus Connect event. This is the main event from Oculus each year, and this year it runs from September the 26th to the 27th at the San Jose McHenry Convention Center. The post actually has a lot of great info, including confirmation news that we will be hearing about Santa Cruz and OC5 this year, which is kind of no surprise. Santa Cruz, for those of you who don't know, I've covered it extensively on the grid. It's basically Oculus's 6 Degrees of Freedom Oculus Go that they'll be releasing, we think, later in the year. It'll have controller tracking and all that sort of thing. The blog post also covers about how developers can port their VR games to Santa Cruz. They do that by downgrading the graphics and stuff like that in certain areas to make it more playable on the Santa Cruz. Also, it touches on social VR. So Oculus is definitely focusing on the challenges and that sort of thing around social VR. Creating, releasing, and promoting apps. There's support there for developers. Also about the spatial audio and that sort of thing in VR. There's esports information, more information on 180-degree videos and all that sort of thing. So I can't really get that much more into it this week, but this is the post here, and I've put a link to the description of the blog post, so check down there and then hit me up in the comments and we can discuss it there. Pimax have put up a post confirming that the GTX 1070 is not going to be a powerful enough graphics card for their 8K headsets at full field of view. It turns out 1070 is going to be a minimum spec card, but only for 170 or 180 degree field of view. The problem with that is that initially they said that the GTX 1070 or equivalent would be able to run their Pimax 8K headsets. So that's a bit shit, but they are also offering a downgrade program. So if you've booked an 8K headset but you don't have a 1070 or don't plan on upgrading, you can downgrade to a 5K headset with accessories, which is currently in development. They also mentioned the lens distortion delays. So the delays earlier in the year were basically around manufacturing issues and software issues about warping the image correctly for the custom lenses that they were designing to accommodate such a wide field of view. In this post, they're saying that they've invested in machines to measure 190 degree field of view, not just 120 degree field of view, which suggests that the machinery that they've had up till this point has only really been able to accommodate 120 degree field of view measurement. So yeah, bold claims from the Kickstarters. We know it all kicked off last year, but they are stepping in the right direction. And as I've said before, to be honest, if this thing even had 170 degree field of view and like a boost in graphics quality similar to what we'd see on the Vive Pro or Oculus Go or something like that, still pretty fucking good. I'd be happy with that. It looks like the Kickstarter backers will be able to expect their headsets this year, but everybody else will get theirs in 2019 by the sounds of it. An ex-competitive Counter-Strike player and National Film and TV school graduate Ana Ribeiro and her team in Sao Paulo, Brazil, have released Pixel Rift. It was actually an evolution of a DK1 demo that they made years back, and it's finally evolved into a full game. It's out now on the Steam Store, the Oculus Store, and the PlayStation Store for PSVR users. The team have actually issued a challenge to find 20 golden cartridges in their game, and the prize is that you'll get a feature in their level 1 magazine, like forever. Currently, a winner has already claimed that prize. His name's Grace, so yeah, it's really cool, like a real Easter egg sort of hunt within a game. It's something I haven't seen for a long time, and yeah, mate, this game from bottom to top looks absolute quality. I can't play it right now because I hand, but every person that I know personally who's played it just loves it. Like, it's absolutely off the charts. If you like what you're seeing on screen now, I could safely recommend that you just pick this up and give this a go. When I finally have the ability to play it in a week or 2 or 3 weeks depending, I'll give you a rundown on this one. But aside from Hellblade: SENUA'S Sacrifice is right up there on my list of must plays. Go check that one out. All the links are in the description. Bandolph the Green is a Reddit user, and he has recreated the first 10 levels of the shareware version of the original Wolfenstein in VR. It looks absolutely perfect to me. This is exactly what I would like to see from a Wolfenstein VR mod. The game's low poly is traditional, but has high poly gun models, and I actually love that. It looks perfect to me. He's actually going to upload the files to play this very soon to itch.io, so I'll let you know when that drops. Also, another user called Fishbiter has updated the GZ3 Doom VR mod with hand tracking. I had planned a tutorial to make that, but hand. But I'll put all the links in the description so you can check it down there, download it, and give it a go ahead of time. And when I have the capability, I'll do a video, post up the usual, and I'll see you there. Also, Hellblade: SENUA'S Sacrifice, which obviously released last week and I covered in this review video here, is 40% off at the moment on Humble Bundle. Highly recommend you check this out if you have some half decent VR legs. The third person camera view can get a bit extreme at times, but generally it's good. I'd at least recommend giving it a download and give it a try. I'd put this easily on par with Skyrim VR, so yeah, links in the description for that. Virtual Athletics League, Live, and Springboard VR are hosting a worldwide VR arcade tournament across 50 VR arcades across the world in partnership with Beat Saber. So people will be able to roll up to these VR arcades, play a round of Beat Saber, and enter for a chance to win lots of prizes. It's 6 cents per minute, sweaty as fuck, and in my opinion, it's the best game and best way to bring VR to the public market. I'd love to play that too, but hand. And this team at Sex Like Real have discovered the PS4 and PS4 Pro are capable of higher res porn than everyone thought in the first place, with the PS4 Pro hitting 4K at 60 FPS. Now, I definitely know there's a joke in there, but I can't think of anything because hand. Hang on. Porn. Hand. Porn. No, nothing. As always, all the links are in the description. And finally, I've had zero sleep, I'm groggy as fuck, and just took a Tremadol for the pain, so enjoy last week's outro. I'll see you all in the next one. Whee!